Okay, so I am going to show you how to fix the feeding problems with these G&G MidCap mags. A lot of people say to break in the spring or to grease or oil the magazine, and I tried everything for months and months and months and had nothing but feeding problems, and I finally figured out the solution. There, it turns out to be a little, I don't know if you can see it here with the light, but basically the follower, the sort of mushroom shaped follower inside the magazine is the problem. It presses the BBs against the side wall, the rails, and jams up inside. So oil and all that stuff doesn't help. I'm going to show you how to take the mag apart the best way so you don't have springs flying all over the place. First you do is press down this little button at the bottom of the base plate, and then the base plate just slides backwards like this. Take it out so I can see what I'm doing. So you just press it in and it'll slide forward like that. Pull that off. Then you just push down on the inside of the mag, down, and it'll come out on the inside. You'll see there are actually 4 screws. Let's see if I can adjust this light so you can see a little better. There we go. There are 4 screws that you have to undo. I took 2 out already just to save a little time. Before you take the screws out though, take the spring out. Then you don't have springs flying all over the place. Easiest way to do it is to take a flathead screwdriver, or if you can get under there with your fingernail, you just basically just pop up the, you go up to the top of the mag, press in, you can kind of pull out the lever like that, then you pull it forward, and then you pull it out, and ta-da, out comes the spring. Easy peasy. Then, take all your screws out. This is why I took the 2 out already, because we don't need to watch 4 minutes of me taking screws out of the magazine. Okay, there, all the screws are out. Then the magazine just separates like a sandwich. So you can see the inside, I think you can see that. Readjust the light here again. You can see the inside rails. Inside the rails here, on this piece, you can see the little followers. See, there's this little guy here. This is the problem. He causes all the problems. This one here, leave him in. So you just take this guy out, throw him away, put him in a sock drawer somewhere, whatever you want. And then this guy, you just leave him there. Then super easy, you just put it back together the way you took it apart. This guy goes on here. Oh, I have them backwards. Also, side note, be careful not to jump the springs out of the mag well button, because you don't want to lose those springs. That just clicks back on. Then you put the screws back in, which would take me 3 trillion years to do. So I'll just put 1 in so that I can get to the next part and you can see. So yeah, you'll put all 4 screws back in, obviously. I actually really like these G&G mags because they're really easy to put the springs back in once you fix this stupid feeding problem. Just like we took it out, all you got to do is you just thread the spring, just take the spring and just thread it in with your fingers like this. And it'll go all the way in. Oops. You just kind of gotta work it in like that, and then you just take this guy, you push him up, drop him in, go back, and the whole thing clicks in like that, nice and smooth. Yeah, and then you just put it back in the cover, or I guess, would you call it the dust cover? That's what I would call it. I put that in backwards, didn't I? I'm trying to do this so that you can see it in front of the camera, but it's super hard at this angle. This way. I think. Can't see what I'm doing. Yes. So this guy just slides back in, and then you just put the base plate back on. Ta-da! No more feeding issues.